the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, or PAGCOR, plans to launch a 24/7 counseling hotline to assist individuals struggling with online gaming addiction. PAGCOR Chairman Alejandro Tengco said the agency is currently in discussions with a partner foundation to finalize the setup of the hotline. Now, the hotline will be manned by trained counselors who can offer immediate support to distressed players and those showing signs of addiction. Tengco said the move is part of PAGCOR's broader efforts to promote responsible gaming or gambling amid the rapid growth of online gambling platforms in the country. And to further discuss this initiative and other related issues, we have PAGCOR Chairman Alejandro Tengco. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, good morning, Gretchen, and good morning to all those who are listening to your program.
Okay, Chairman, yesterday we had Attorney Kyoge on the show. She is, of course, a gaming lawyer, and she has worked with several of the processes of PAGCOR. She called for smart regulation of the online gambling industry instead of course, a total ban, which you also called for. But I want to know, what exactly do we have now as a legal framework for these online gambling platforms?
Well, Gretchen, let's start off with the basics, no? Hello?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Hello? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry you're coming in and out. We have the very... Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have the very... Let's start from the basic requirements. Number one, we have what you call a strict KYC, where when one registers, the first thing that we look at is age, no? Because the requirement of PAGCOR is for one to be at least 21 years old for you to be able to register and to be able to play a game. You will have to be 21 years old. Hello?
Yes, Paul. Yes. Go ahead, sir. We can hear you.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Number two, of course, you will have to follow all the operator follows all the rules and regulations of PAGCOR, starting from the fact that games that one operator offers should pass through a third-party laboratory testing, just to make sure that all games are fair and within the demands of all the requirements. In fact, these testing laboratories are based outside the Philippines and are used by all gaming operators worldwide. The top is based in Las Vegas, and the second one is based in Macau. So these are the official things that you have to have as a basic thing. No? Number three, an operator is not allowed to sublease his license. That is very basic, because we try to control as much as possible the use of one's license. There have been instances in the past that licenses would be used by other companies. We have new set of rules that we have implemented the last 2 months, wherein no licensee can sublease his license. So those are the basics. And then, of course, we have a regular monitoring of all these companies, where our monitoring team visits all the website, all the companies operating, and checks if these companies are following the rules and regulations that we have set. So these are the basic rules and regulations and structure that we have been using in the last 2 to 3 years.
And this is unique to the online gambling framework, Or is it
Yes,
across
yes.
all of the...
We have. Well, the age 21-year minimum age is not only
Correct.
for online gaming but also for land-based casinos that we regulate. No.
Good.
So, but what I had mentioned are basic things that we implement for online gaming.
Okay. Chairman, si Attorney Kyogi also called for the crackdown on illegal gaming sites.
Yes.
And parang it was she cited, I mean, such alarm over these the proliferation of these gambling sites. So how would we know if a site is illegal? And I guess where is PAGCOR? I mean, we do see live streamers promoting these illegal gaming sites. At madalas po
Yes.
yung marami po sila, no? Talagang matagal sila, tapos maglalabas po yung mga links, and then marami po naloloko through that. I mean, why has PAGCOR not cracked down on these illegal gaming sites?
Well, first of all, I do not want to use what you mentioned that PAGCOR has not cracked down on these illegal sites. No, I just want you to know in the last 2 years, we have monitored close to 11,000 illegal websites. I just want to explain further that the problem of the industry today is not the regulated online gamers or online companies, but the illegals that have been proliferating all these years, no? And the sad part, Gretchen, these companies are based abroad, targeting Filipino customers. So, through what you call a seal, we call it now the PAGCOR guarantee, which one can see in our website, all a customer has to do is go to pagcor.ph, and there they will see a banner called PAGCOR Guarantee, named PAGCOR Guarantee. They will just have to click on it, and there you will be redirected to a page where all our licensees can be seen. And then from there, you press whoever licensee you want to play with or who one is registered with, and then you are directed to the said online gaming site. Now, with what you had mentioned, what PAGCOR has done, I just want to backtrack and say that in the last 2 to 3 years, we have identified 11,000, more or less, illegal websites. And of that, through the help of DICT and the NTC, together with the PNP Cybercrime Group and the NBI, we have brought down 76% of the 11,000, or closely about 8,000 illegal sites. Unfortunately, Gretchen, because this is internet-based, it is very difficult to
run after
cancel
them.
or
Yes.
to stop, to run after them in one blow. So
Okay.
that really is the main problem that we are trying to address with all our best efforts.
Okay, Chairman, how many legal online gambling sites are there currently licensed with PAGCOR?
More or less, we have licensed 70, and I want to emphasize also that since last year, we have a moratorium, and we have not issued a new license except for those who have filed their applications prior to the moratorium.
So ngayon po ay nakatigil po yan, yung pagbibigay ng bagong license.
Yes, Gretchen,
pending
nakatigil
pang
ito.
review.
So, yes, pending review.
Okay. Chairman, because the contention of many, including PAGCOR, is that this industry is bringing a lot of revenue to the Philippine government, even more than the brick-and-mortar casino. So how much po ang natatanggap ng Philippine government from these online gambling companies, the 70 that you mentioned?
In 2024, Gretchen, we generated, and I want to make this clear, only revenue coming from online gaming only, close to 50 billion pesos. And just to give you an idea, as of June 30 of this year, we have already generated more or less about 28 billion pesos.
Okay, that's for the first half of the year of
First
2025.
half of 2025, yes,
Okay.
Gretchen.
Ito pong 50 billion, ito po ay mula sa franchise tax? Tama po ba?
No, that is what you call license fees. Meron po tayong sinisingil na 30% of the gross gaming revenue. So ang amount nun ay about 50 billion pesos in 2024.
This is from the gross
License
gaming
fees.
revenue. License
Yes.
fees.
Gross gaming revenue. What happens, Gretchen, we base our license fees from gross gaming revenues, no? So PAGCOR collects more or less 30% of the gross gaming revenue of these companies.
Is it correct that they are exempted from paying income tax and VAT?
No, they are not. In fact, I was going to say, aside from the fees that we collected, all these companies, online gaming companies, are paying income taxes to the BIR. I know of one, I do not want to name, who paid billions also of pesos in corporate income tax.
VAT po.
And I can, if you will just allow me, I just want to emphasize that automatic, Gretchen, 50% of the revenue being generated is remitted right away to the National Treasury of the Philippines. 50% yun. And from that 50%, Gretchen, I'm just talking of online gaming. Another thing that maybe not many people know is that we are one company that subsidizes the PhilHealth, yung ating PhilHealth, yung benefit ng mga Filipinos, no? We subsidize from the 50%, so we're talking of 25 million. So about in 2024, under the Universal Healthcare Act, mga 12.5 billion po ang na-subsidize ng PAGCOR sa ating PhilHealth benefits.
Kasama rin po, do these companies pay VAT along with those income taxes?
Meron po silang meron po silang 5% franchise tax po in lieu of other taxes. Yun po ang batas. So automatic, they pay also 5% of their gross revenue. This is what we call the franchise tax. So yung po automatic, in lieu of other taxes, magbabayad po sila ng 5%. And in the end, from their gross revenue, after deducting all their expenses, magbabayad po sila ng corporate income tax sa BIR.
So uulitin ko lang po, no? So the 5% franchise tax, and then after that would be the license fees?
Yes, which is 30% of their gross gaming revenue.
After franchise taxes? Yes.
Yes, and then pagkatapos, Gretchen, sa huli, after deducting their expenses, just like any corporation in the Philippines, they pay corporate income tax
Pwede
to
po
the
malaman,
Bureau of Internal Revenue.
Pwede po malaman which law can we find ito pong taxation structure for the online gambling websites, particularly the licensing fees, because we do see Presidential Decree 1869 that only talked about the 5% franchise tax plus yung 50% of the government share going to social services. Pero saan po kaya yung income taxes and yung licensing fees?
Yung pong income tax, sapagkat siya po isang korporasyon, sa corporation code po yun na kailangan magbayad ang lahat ng korporasyon ng income tax. So that is very basic. Ngayon yung you're asking about the 30%, it is not a law, it is a PAGCOR guideline, no? Or part of the PAGCOR structure is that if you have an online gaming license, you have to pay 30% of your GGR or gross gaming revenue
Correct.
to PAGCOR. And then ang PAGCOR po ang nagre-remit Gretchen sa National Treasury.
Okay. You called for tighter regulation here for this whole industry. What do you think would that look like? Because the alarming concern here is how it has become so open to many vulnerable sectors, including children. How about detection while using all of these mobile apps? Paano po makakasiguro na 21 years old sila? And also when it comes to the minimum and maximum bets placed, kayo po ba ay sang-ayon sa paglalagay po ng mga limits pagdating po doon?
Well, ang isang magandang bill na na-file na aking nabasa ay yung kay Senator Sherwin Gatchalian. He is calling for tighter regulation and the imposition of a minimum bet and a minimum deposit. I believe that that is one enhancement that we can look at and study so that we can also have customers or gamers that we know who can afford to play, no? So by setting minimum limits on deposits and bets, we will be able to weed out the small income earning customers or gamblers who would want to play, no? So I am for that, and I have instructed our team to study what will be the best minimum bet and the best amount for deposits, no, the minimum. So yan, pwede yan. Ngayon, with your question, how can we ensure that one is 21 years old? That, Gretchen, is very clear in our structure. And because of KYC, yung tinatawag na Know Your Customer, clearly, nobody who is 21 years and below can play, no? So once you register, you have to submit all your government ID.
Correct.
So that is, and then with that, hindi makapaglaro yung bata. Kaya what I'm saying, Gretchen, our real menace or our real problem is the RD, illegal operators. Because with them, wala pong KYC eh. Kaya yung problemang sinasabi nga all over na nakapaglalaro yung bata, tumpo yun sa mga illegal sites. I know.
Are you looking at
this?
Go ahead.
So what I just want to say is, I know sometimes nalulusutan tayo ng mga fake IDs. Nalulusutan tayo ng mga documents na nagpapakitang 21 years old ka na pero hindi pala. But I think very clear, hindi po ganun kadami yon. Ang talagang proliferation ng mga hindi sumusunod ay talagang nagmumula sa illegal online gaming operators.
Chairman, bilang panghuli po, kasi we don't have a lot of time, but I'd love to have you back.
Salamat.
Pagdating po dito sa mga endorsers, and advertising, kasi nakakagulat nga raw po na yung ibang mga ads, kailangan pa dumaan ng rigorous process sa Ads and Standards Council. But this one po, yung mga advertising po related to the gambling companies, all fall under the PAGCOR's jurisdiction. Tama po ba?
Well, hindi nga eh. Ang totoo, wala kaming jurisdiction sa advertising. Pero what I want to inform everybody now, on the 16th of July, PAGCOR will be signing a memorandum of understanding with the Ad Standards Council. Alam mo, Gretchen, I was not aware of this. Months ago when we started talking to the ASC, kaya dyan makikita mo proactive ang PAGCOR. When we all noticed that all these massive billboards were just mushrooming all over Metro Manila and our tollways, ako mismo na-alarma na. So we got in touch with the Ad Standards Council and quietly we were working on regulation. Kaya pag pimirma po tayo on July 16, Ad Standards Council has told us that they will make now gaming or gambling, the gaming industry, part of their industries na imomonitor nila. Apparently, there are 5, no? There is alcohol, there is tobacco, there is milk, and there are 2 more. And the decision of the ASC, because of PAGCOR's concern, is to now include as the 6th industry, yung gambling, gaming, as an industry that they will monitor. So pretty soon, Gretchen, you will notice mawawala na lahat yung malalaking billboard na yan. ASC will standardize the size.
All right.
They will make sure that it will not be within a few hundred meters away from the churches or place of worship, schools, and hospitals. And then, hindi na po pwede yung napakalaking mga billboard na nakikita natin halos kasing lalaki na ng mga building.
Building, oo.
So,
Chairman, will it still be called online
Gretchen.
gaming? Will it still be called online gaming o papalitan na po to gambling, online gambling?
Hindi, online gaming lang. Online gaming.
Online gaming. So hindi po totoo na nagbago ng pangalan?
Hindi. Online gaming.
Alright, okay, sige.
Hindi magbabago, Gretchen.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. I'm so sorry. We have a lot more to discuss, but in the meantime, yun po muna. Maraming salamat. PAGCOR Chairman Alejandro Tengco for joining us today.